guys, how's it going? All right, we have tons of news going on right now. It's already October 30th. Things are happening. I got some good news, I got some bad news. So let's just get right into it. Okay, so first off, some pickups. Let's start with some good news. First thing is, I actually got a package that should be my Halloween box set before Halloween. So this should be the 4K that I got from Scream Factory. I'm gonna open it, but I do want to acknowledge that this thing is way smaller than I thought it would be. See, if you look here at the one we got for the Friday the 13th box set, as you can see, it is way larger. I mean, it would swallow this thing. So, and remember, this was on the inside of the box, so the box was way bigger than this. So, kind of wild to see, you know, this set so much smaller. Now, I'm sure you guys have all seen tons of unboxings of these. I didn't really watch too many because I knew I'd get to experience it. However, I didn't want to spend a ton of time on unboxing. So I'm just going to take a look at this on camera. Okay, so we have the poster. And it's got on the outside Elvira's Haunted Hills autograph version. Yes, indeedy, that is what I picked up. And here it is right here. It is Elvira's Haunted Hills. I wanted a copy of this, and I love the fact that it comes with this signed poster. I mean, I've always wanted Cassandra Peterson's autograph, and I don't know if she's ever going to make it to Canada at this point. I've never got a chance to meet her, but I thought this deal was too good to pass up, so I picked it up as well as my Halloween box set. So this definitely is not the Halloween box set at all. This is, wow. Geez, it says it has everything in it, and it certainly does not. Okay, well, there's probably another package coming, right? But I don't see 1 of 2 or 2 of 2. And the contents that are in here, it says that it also has 1 through 5 exclusive posters and vinyl, and no. Oh well, that's kind of a bummer. That was the good news. Ah, darn. Okay, let's take a look at that Elvira poster. Who knows, maybe it's not in here, or it's like, God forbid, there's something wrong with it. Very nice. Have a look at that autograph. Sweet. That's very cool. All right. So, there is a little bit more good news, which is very cool. There is another package that I got that I was pleasantly surprised to get. Boom. Fright-Rags. And it's in their packaging. And there's no extra fees. This, in here, will be 2 designs from my absolute favorite artist, Mr. Justin Osbourn. This is the one, and man, it is beautiful. This is the one that I got my daughter years ago. I love this design. It's so great, you guys. Check that out. I'm sure many of you have seen it, but I mean, that is just awesome. Check that out. Absolutely awesome. Oh, that's awesome. This guy is so talented, it's just crazy. Mr. Justin Osbourn. Look at that detail, it's crazy. Awesome, really glad that I picked that up, and thankful for Fright-Rags to putting those back out. I mean, phew, awesome designs. Okay, and my prized Halloween 4, there it is. Oh, just like the day I got the first one. Oh, such a nice design. Look at how sweet that is. Back it up a little bit. Just love it. Artwork's amazing. Man, this guy is crazy talented. Gorgeous. This one is going to stay nice. I'm really glad I got the opportunity to get it again, though. That is great. Now, the other thing that is, unfortunately, some bad news. You guys remember I commissioned a fellow privately to do a burlap mask based on the Fear Street Nightwing killer, because that's what my son was going to do for Halloween. You know, and we sourced everything we could. And he showed me some pictures of this mask, you know, back on September 22nd, I think it was. Anyway, long story short, it looked pretty good. We were pretty happy with it, and he was working on something else. He wanted to send me something else as well as like a gift, which is awesome, like super nice of him. But yeah, of course, that's not the focus. The focus is the mask from my son for Halloween, of course. So ultimately what happened was it was sent a little late, and it failed to make it here in time for Halloween. So I had to improvise. I thought it was done before, like maybe it wasn't the same mask, like maybe he was using that for something else. I don't know. Not the end of the world. So what I did was, you guys may remember a video I did a while back that showed the psychopath mask that I was going to use for a Nightwing killer setup. You know, I was going to try to play with that and see if I could do something with it to make it look fairly accurate, you know. And then I found this gentleman, and, you know, I thought, okay, well, because I got the last one available that I could find of that psychopath, because I ordered that in September as well. I think it was early September. And there was only one left in the inventory from Trick or Treat Studios. So I grabbed it just in case, because you know how things go. I mean, you blink your eyes, and if there's only one or two left, it's gone fast, right? That always happens. So anyway, I picked it up, and you know, because I was getting this other mask made, I said, okay, well, I'll just, you know, I'll resell it. It's this this thing here, psychopath mask. Looks kind of like that. Anyway, yeah. So I did a video on it before, and I was just gonna go ahead and resell it. You know, don't use it. But thank goodness I still have it, and I didn't sell it yet or anything. I didn't even advertise it because it turns out I, of course, need it to complete the rest of his costume. So needless to say, I just spent like the last 2 or 3 hours pissing around with it after I ran to craft store to pick up some burlap to cover it with some different types of burlap, and just use the rest of the stuff I have here to modify it as much as I could to get a Fear Street look to it. So basically the look I was trying to get, of course, is the Nightwing killer. So he looks like this, and you know, you can sort of see it's like a burlap sack. It's supposed to be, in my opinion, an homage to, you know, Jason Voorhees in Part 2, only, you know, there really isn't any eye holes. But if you look closely, the burlap is not as tightly wound on the eyes and kind of on the mouth. You can sort of see it looks a little more waffle-ish. So what I did was I took the psychopath mask, which just has 2 eye holes. I covered that with the loosely knit burlap that you can see through. That looks more, you know, like waffle, if you will, for lack of a better term. Covered the eyes from the inside like that. I also cut out the mouth because it was hard for him to breathe when we were trying it on. I also cut out the mouth, and I know it is on the Fear Street mask as well. Use the same type of waffle burlap, and covered the mouth as well. And then once I got that together, then you know, I turned it inside out to do this, and then of course put it back out the other way, covered it with the tighter burlap, and just kind of went as I go. I'm sure if I had another couple goes at it, I could have made it look a little more accurate, but this, you know, first time just pissing around with it and stuff. So yeah, what I did was basically this. and it was just a copy as close as I could to basically this picture. So, you know, side by side, bit of a stretch, but whatever. I thought, it's half-assed, not bad for a guy like me who really does not have any artistic skills whatsoever when it comes to this kind of stuff. But I thought it turned out all right for literally just thinking of that on the spot and spending, well, I guess probably a good 3 hours if you count running to the store to pick up burlap and, you know, having to buy a roll of it and everything. And kind of a bummer, but I think it turned out okay in the end. And I think the kid was saying, hey, you know, he's really happy with it. He thinks it looks pretty good. So crisis averted. But yeah, it was some bad news, some good news. All right, so quickly moving on. Some other news. I got an email from Unearthed Films regarding the hilarious House of Frightenstein that I've been covering. So they are still working on that set. They're saying expect something soon again. So I know we really don't have a date of when they're going to release it, but they did say that on, I guess it's Tubi TV. So Tubi, they are showing basically the original vintage format hilarious House of Frightenstein. Now I don't know if that's going to include all of the awesome licensed music that you know, the Wolfman used to spin. I have no idea. But I know that they are supposed to be putting it on Tubi TV. I believe it's up there now already. So, you know, in time for Halloween. I think that was the whole point of doing this, is they wanted to give people something because people were wondering. But it sounds like it's going to be in the near future. They're going to be giving us more details about when everything is coming out. So that is a bit of an update there. So there's some good news. I guess I'll have to check out Tubi. I don't know if I'll have time to do that this weekend with how crazy it is, but I'll definitely look into it. And good to know they aren't leaving us hanging. They're definitely giving us updates, so that's great to hear as well. And I also heard from Alex at Legion Safety. So regarding those Workrite coveralls. Now, what he had said was they have about a dozen or so version 1 left that had a screw up where they used gray thread instead of black. What they said was they'll move them for a discount if anybody is interested in them. If anyone is looking for some, you could definitely check them out. And this is like the only picture he supplied was this. So, I mean, you can see the major difference with the thread color there. Now, I don't know if you can dye thread or not, or what you could do. But anyway, he just wanted everybody to know that's, there's an option there if anybody's interested in picking some up for a discount. Check it out. Still no news on the version 2 yet. I know they're waiting for all the feedback and to get all their ducks in a row to get them as accurate as they can before they basically say, okay, let's do it. So I wouldn't expect them until close to the new year, really. But yeah, that's pretty much it for now, guys. It's just crazy busy season, so I'll see you with more content as soon as I am able, and I probably have another 1 or 2 more things I'm going to try to upload before the end of the big day. So for now, take care of yourself, and thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you again for the next one.